the Lord Aboga TV. Now, you remember when former Sports Cabinet Secretary Honorable Ababu Namwamba was being interviewed for a position of Kenya's representative to the UNON in Nairobi? Some member of parliament asked if he considered that President William Ruto had demoted him and to being an ambassador to Kenya. Former Cabinet Secretary for Sports Ababu Namwamba said that that is a reassignment. He doesn't consider it in any form or whatsoever a demotion.
Would I consider being handed an assignment to represent Kenya in that space a demotion? No. I would consider it a reassignment to a different role, a different responsibility. I believe I'm almost tailor-made for this position, given my learning, my intellectual capacity, my experience, my exposure, my globalness. I believe that this is a role that I would execute very well. I would not require any extra motivation because of what I believe the UN and UNEP to be.
Now, interesting here, Ambassador Ababu Namwamba is making some significant strides as in charge of United Nations Office, Nairobi. Now, the United Nations Office, Nairobi, is the one that is hosting UNEP. That is the one that is hosting United Nations environmental programs. Now, Ababu Namwamba has just come in that space and he is making tremendous strides. Look at this. As of 2025, Nairobi is experiencing a significant expansion in United Nations operations, with several UN agencies relocating staff and establishing new offices in the city. This development underscores Nairobi's growing prominence as a global hub for international diplomacy and development. These are some of the organizations that are coming to Nairobi permanently in Nairobi. The United Nations Population Fund is relocating approximately 120 positions, about 25% of its New York headquarters staff, to Nairobi. This move includes senior leadership roles such as Director of Programs and Technical Division and establishment of a new program liaison branch. The relocation aims to bring United Nations Population Fund. It is relocating approximately 120 positions, about 25% of its New York headquarters staff, to Nairobi. This move includes senior leadership roles such as Director of Program and Technical Division and establishment of a new program liaison branch. The relocation aims to bring operations closer to the communities it serves, particularly in Africa, where a significant portion of its work is focused. The transition is scheduled to September 2025. Now you see it is being tabulated that as it stands today, already these staffs are already moving into Nairobi. This is thanks to Ambassador Ababu Namwamba for initiating and fast-tracking this move. Then another organization that is moving into Nairobi is the United Nations Office for Project Service. This office headquarters were previously in Copenhagen, Denmark, and now they are relocating to Nairobi. The relocation is designed capacity to support partners across the continent in achieving the Sustainable Development Goals. The Nairobi office will oversee approximately 300 projects throughout Africa, focusing on infrastructure, procurement, and project management services. These are very great impact. Na unajua wa Kenya venye ni watu wa kupiga projects, it will be a very big economic gain to the people of Kenya. Again, in addition, there are agencies that are coming to Nairobi. These are, for instance, United Nations Children's Fund, that is the UNICEF, United Nations Entity for Gender Equity and the Empowerment of Women, that is the UN Women. These expressions are expected to be completed by end of 2025. And it is because of leadership of Ambassador Ababu Namwamba that we see these things now coming into Kenya. Indeed, a great ambassador to the Republic of Kenya, that is Honorable Ababu Namwamba. Overall, in total, over 500 new UN staff members are anticipated to relocate to Nairobi in 2025. To accommodate this growth, the United Nations Office Nairobi, that is being headed by Honorable Ababu Namwamba, is undergoing significant infrastructure development, including the construction of new conference facilities capable of hosting up to 9,000 participants. This expansion reflects Kenya's strategic importance in global diplomacy and its commitment to supporting international development initiatives. That is Nairobi, Kenya. Ndio maana saa zingine it only needs a right and focused mind at the top. Just a few days and Ambassador Ababu Namwamba is making Nairobi a UN hub. Kazi kwa mpango. Good job, Honorable Ababu Namwamba. We appreciate you as the people of Kenya. I think up to that, we don't have much. Today's news briefs. For this and many more, subscribe onto our YouTube page at Lodaboga TV. Remember to press the notification bell so that when we come up with this important and interesting political and governance content, YouTube will automatically notify you. Till next time, goodbye.